So first let's talk about what the plantar reflex is. This is a superficial reflex found on the bottom of the foot. Now this is different than the deep tendon reflexes that we covered in the previous videos, in that these reflexes are due to the receptors found on the skin. And what we do is we elicit a reflex through the skin rather than the muscle, like how you do in the deep tendons. Now, whenever you do a plantar reflex, you're looking for the Babinski sign. And the Babinski sign, which you'll see here in a minute, you'll see a positive and a negative one. And whenever you see a positive Babinski sign, this is abnormal. You will see dorsiflexion of the big toes and fanning of the toes. So in other words, you're going to see the big toe and the toes dorsiflex, which means they're going to move out like that. And this is common. Now, this is a normal sign if you are doing this on an infant less than 24 months of age. But if you're not, it can be indicative of upper motor neuron disease. Now, if a negative Babinski sign, which is normal, you want to see this in someone 24 months or older, it's where you have plantar flexion and curling of the toes with flexion of the forefoot. So you'll see the toes sort of plantar flex in and curl. So now let me demonstrate for you what that looks like. Okay, for the plantar reflex, we're checking L4 to S2. And what we're going to do is we're going to lightly stroke up the lateral side of the sole of the foot inward through to the ball of the foot to make like an upside down J. And what we're watching for, we're going to look at the toes, and we want for a normal response for it to plantar flex and for the toes to curl inward. Positive Babinski sign would be whenever the foot dorsiflex and the big toe fans out. So let's see what we get. Okay, and that was plantar flexion. Notice that the toes, they curled inward. Let's do it again. And they curled inward. So this is normal. Okay, let's see what a positive Babinski sign looks like. And notice we had dorsiflexion of the foot and the toes fanned out. Let's do it again.